Hey gang, what's going on? And welcome to an all-new Talkin Vegas all day with KA. I'm your host KA, and on today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Boardwalk Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. This was an old hotel located between where the Monte Carlo and the Bellagio were, which is now basically the Aria Cosmopolitan and the Waldorf Astoria. But before we get started today, make sure to click that like button, hit subscribe, and punch that notification bell so you get up-to-date information when we drop new episodes. So let's go ahead and get started today as we talk about the Boardwalk Hotel and Casino.
Let's go to Vegas, baby. Let's go tonight.
Right now.
Let's go to Vegas. We'll stay up all night. Let's go to Vegas.
The Boardwalk began in 1965 as a 138-room Holiday Inn hotel. The hotel would include a restaurant, cocktail lounge, and a meeting space with a capacity of 100 people. The hotel's theming would be around Coney Island or a carnival, and the facade would be and feature the original 1906 parachute jump and wooden roller coaster that were distinct of Coney Island. Throughout its history, the hotel would be comprised of three distinct hotel buildings, the last being built in 1996. The original architect, Homer Rissman, was tasked with creating this design, and it would be completed in 1966. The first hotel opened would ultimately be known as the Steeplechase Tower, a six-floor hotel tower. And in March of 1966, believe it or not, the hotel employees of the Holiday Inn, who were represented by the Culinary Workers Union, began picketing in front of the hotel, alleging that they did not receive their wages and conditions were less than standard. Ultimately, they were paid, and the hotel did upgrade and accommodate the workers, and business resumed. Eventually, in 1986, the Luna Park Tower, which was designed by Norbert Jansen, former owner of the Pioneer Club, would be built. He also opened a gift shop, Holiday Gifts, at the hotel in 1972. In October of 1979, the hotel's innkeeper died in a fire that was believed to be started by a cigarette. The fire was confined to the innkeeper's room on the 5th floor and ultimately caused $40,000 worth of damage. Ultimately, though, the hotel began running into problems around December of 1977 as the Nevada Gaming Control Board voted against Norbert's relative, Ava Jensen, and their plans to install a 15-slot machine at the gift shop, then known as Holiday Gifts South. The plan was rejected due to the fact that Norbert was the landlord of the business, so that never happened. The gift shop soon began operating as a casino on the site known as Slot Joint. During the 70s and early 80s, the hotel was known as the Holiday Inn South and the Holiday Inn South Strip, differentiating from other Holiday Inns in the city. In 1985, it was renamed to the Viscount, and ultimately in 1989, under the management of Jansen, the hotel was branded the Boardwalk Hotel and Casino. The Boardwalk became a public corporation in 1994, and the Carnival facade was built in the following year, along with a 15-floor, 451-room tower that was finished in 1996. Along with the amenities included a wedding gazebo, 2 small pools, several restaurants including the first 24-hour surf buffet and sushi bar, 75-seat race boat, and the cover band Purple Rain, which was Prince's cover band, who still plays, I believe, to this day. After the hotel shut down, they were moved to the Tropicana, and I believe then moved to the Westgate, where they currently are. In 1996 as well, Jacobs Entertainment made a $9 million investment in the Boardwalk. And then in 97, Steve Wynn, here he is again, Mirage Resorts agreed to purchase the Boardwalk and 3 adjacent parcels for $135 million. The $105 million Boardwalk sale was approved by the Nevada Gaming and Commission. Then around 1998, minor improvements were planned for the Boardwalk with no immediate due date. The decision to expand and replace the Boardwalk was expected within the next 3 to 4 years. However, when Steve Wynn acquired the property and MGM Mirage, which Wynn owned, acquired ownership in 2000, the Holiday Inn name and the Boardwalk were dropped. The hotel and casino, while profitable and continued to be a landmark within the Strip, was ultimately closed on January 9, 2006, and the main hotel and casino towers were imploded that same year. That was the end of the Boardwalk Hotel and Casino. I wish places like that were still around, because again, that was before the mega resort era that you've seen. Because ultimately after that, you've got places like the Cosmo, the Aria, and now even Resorts World coming up on the Strip. So it was a shame that that place never stuck around. It would be hard to kind of justify today in that Strip is still kind of open, especially where it is in the center. But I hope you enjoyed that and learned a little history of a lesser known, especially people that they really don't know of the Boardwalk Hotel and Casino, even though it was popular during this day. A lot of new, younger people don't know about the history of that place. I just wanted to give, before I close today, shout out to Las Vegas 360. I got some great information there off of their site. Make sure you check them out, put the links below. So that's it for today's episode. And make sure on the way out to click that like button, hit subscribe. And I just want to leave you guys with one final question today. What hotels that were from the 80s to the early 2000s that are no longer there, do you wish that we were still there? Comment below. I'd love to keep the conversation going. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And as always, I'm KA, and I want to thank you for joining us here today on Talkin' Vegas all day with KA. You guys take care.